Hi guys. In today's class, we are going to talk about one of the most important operators in your C programming language as well as in C++ programming language, and that is ternary operator, right? So what a ternary operator is, the ternary operator uses two symbols, which is the quotient mark and the colon. And this ternary operator is written in this form. First of all, we write this quotient mark followed by the colon. So this is the symbol of the ternary operator, right? Now, the main purpose of using this ternary operator is that this ternary operator is also known as conditional operator. Why conditional operator? It is so because this is used mostly in place of if else statements. Now, if this ternary operator is used in place of if else statements, what does it mean? It means that the ternary operator acts like a if else statement, right? It means you should have some binary condition, right? And that binary condition is going to be either true or false. So if the condition is true, you're going to specify some instruction. And if the condition is false, you're also going to specify some instruction to be executed. So this is the function of a ternary operator, right? So this ternary operator, it is going to accept total 3 inputs, right? That's why the name is ternary. Why? Because the ternary means 3. You have unary operators, for example, increment, decrement, say unary. Why unary? Because increment, decrement, they are applied on single value, plus plus A. A is only one value, right? Plus your arithmetic operators, logical, relational. These are what? These are the binary operators. For example, you write A plus B. So A and B are the two operands for the binary operator plus. Similarly, here the ternary operator will have 3 operands, right? And this is the syntax of using the ternary operator. So first, before this quotient mark, you're going to write the first operand value, which is going to be your binary text expression, right? And this text expression can be either true or false. Okay. Then you will write quotient mark, means you are asking the question, is it true? Now that question can give you two outputs. Either it can be true or it can be false. Now if it is true, you're going to execute the second operand, and else if it is false, you're going to execute the third operand. This is the simple working of your ternary operator. Now look at this table very carefully. Now here in this table, it says that if it returns the true value, which one? The very first operand or the expression which you are going to write over here. If it returns a true value, the ternary operator is going to return the second operand, right? It means it is going to return you whatever you have written over here. If you have written the printf statement, is going to execute the printf statement. If you have written some variable value, it is going to return that variable value. Similarly, if this expression is going to be false, it is going to return the third operand, right? Which is your this one. So if it is returning, it means you have to catch that value, right? How? Either you're going to use some another variable, you're going to write var equal to, then you're going to write your ternary operator expression. It is going to return some value and you're going to store that value in some another variable. This is the first method of using the ternary operator. Second method is you can directly use the printf command. You can write printf. Then inside the printf, you can write, let's say this is the value you want to print, which is, let's say, %d. Let us suppose in double quotes. And then in the second argument, you're going to specify your ternary operator expression. Now this ternary operator expression will return you some value, let's say integer, and this value will be printed over here. Now let's see the usage of the ternary operator in the next slide. Now let's write a program to find maximum of two numbers using the ternary operator. Very simple one. First method. Now in the previous slide, I told you that you have to store the value in some another variable because the expression using the ternary operator will return you the value. For example, here we have this expression. I'm going to check whether the maximum between the two numbers a and b. So let's say you write this expression a greater than b. And this is a relational expression. You're going to ask the question. So you will put question mark. Now this expression can be either true or it can be either false. Now if this expression is true, right, it means a is maximum. So I will write over here a. So the first, this value after question mark will be for the true result. But let's say b is maximum, it means this expression is false. If this expression is false, I'm going to write the result for the false expression after the colon, which is b, right, for the false one. So whatever value you get, it is going to return that value. And here we are storing that value in the another variable, which is max. And then using the printf command, you are printing the value of max. So for example, here a is 5, b is 10. So obviously, which one is maximum? 10 is maximum, right? So here, value b, which is 10, it will be returned. So here it will become max equal to 10. So when you execute the program, you will get maximum equal to value of max, which is 10. I hope it is clear, right? This is the first method. Or now I said that you can use the second method also. Second method is that you can use the printf command also. Instead of using the max variable, you can directly print it using the printf function, right? So here, this is your expression, entire expression. It is going to return you an integer value. So that integer value, you're going to print it using the %d directly instead of storing in some another separate variable, right? Okay. Now, another option, third method, right? You must be saying that, ma'am, there are a number of methods. Yes, obviously. You can do a program in multiple ways. So this is the third method. Now, I said that when this expression is going to be either true or false, so that particular either operand 2 or operand 3 is going to be executed and it is going to return that value, right? It means instead of writing only the variable name, you can also write the printf function as well. Yes, you can write. For example, here I'm just writing a greater than b, question mark. Now, if it is true, whatever I'm going to write over here after the question mark, it is going to execute. What will happen? It is going to execute. Right? So here I can write the printf statement. I can write printf a is maximum, where value is %d. Right? But listen, please note, when you are using the printf function, printf's instruction, in the ternary operator expression, you have to put brackets over here. If you're not putting the bracket, you will get an error, right? Because the compiler will get confused in between the brackets if it is not there. Okay. Similarly, over here for the colon also, here you need to put the bracket, which is this one. So that's it for this one using the ternary operator. Similarly, you can do the program to find maximum of 3 numbers also. Now earlier you had 2 numbers. Now you're comparing 3 numbers. So how you're going to check? Just like you do it normally in your mind, you have 3 numbers, A, B, and C, right? So let's say value of A is here 45, this is 10, and this is 20. So how you're going to compare? You're going to compare one by one. First, you will compare A and B. right? You will say, is A greater than B? Is A greater than B? If it is yes, then you're going to compare this A with C. First you have compared with B, then you will compare with C, right? That's what we have done over here. Is A greater than B true? If it is true, if this is true, you're going to check for the third number. Is A greater than C? If it is true, you're going to say, yes, A is maximum. Else, C is maximum. How C is maximum? Because B is smaller than A, right? If B is smaller than A and this expression is false, let's say C is greater than A. It means C is also greater than B. Na? So that's why here in the else part, we will write C, right? Similarly, if this A greater than B expression is false, it means B is greater than A. If B is greater than A, you are going to check for the third number now. If B is greater than C, you will say B is maximum, else C is maximum, right? So this is how we use the ternary operator. So due to the syntax, the very easy syntax of the ternary operator, it has got one beautiful application. And that application is this one, which is, it is used to assign a value to a variable on the basis of some test condition. For example, over here, you can write like this. Initially, you have initialized the value of A as 5. Then, in order to initialize the value of B, you are taking it on the basis of some condition. You are saying if A is 5, then you're going to assign value 3 in B. Else, you're going to assign value 2 in B. So this is one of the most useful application of ternary operator, right? I hope the concept is clear to all, right? If you have any doubts, then please post comments in the comment section below, right? Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like my video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and please do comment it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Take care.